Hey y'all. Alright, so let's make this Italian noodle bake that I was telling you about the other night. Like I said, I don't really have a name for it, but it's super good. If you love like spaghetti and stuff like that, you'll love this. Alright, it's just a little bit of a different version. You know, there's so many different ways you can make stuff like this. So let me show you what I got going here so far. So I just have a pound of ground beef. Oh shoot, let me move this. I'm not used to cooking on this side of the stove, but I like to just so I feel like y'all can see a little bit better. So I just have a pound of ground beef here cooking up, and I'm going to throw some seasonings in here. I always love to season my ground beef really good. So let's see, we'll start with some onion powder. Just be generous with it. That's what helps give it a lot of flavor. Alright, so now garlic powder. Now I'm going to put quite a bit of garlic powder because, you know, normally in dishes like this I would use my little minced garlic in the jar out of the fridge. Well, I'm out. So we're going to have to make it work with that. Let's see. And then since this is an Italian dish, I'm going to put in some oregano in my ground beef. Now I wouldn't do that for just any recipe, but for this I am. And also a little bit of thyme. Both of these go really well in these kind of dishes, okay? And then some seasoned salt. Oh, let's see. Just a little. Okay. I think that's all for now. I don't know why this is sliding so bad on this side here. Maybe because it's a smaller burner. I don't know. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're just going to cook this up, you know, like you would with ground beef. And now this is a ground chuck. It doesn't look like it has that much fat in it. So instead of just having to completely drain this, I think I will be able to just poke some paper towels down in there and get that grease out. And then I have some chopped onion here and some red bell pepper that I'm going to toss in. I have my water back here. I'm fixing to start boiling it, and let me do that. Yep, and I'm gonna let this cook and I'll come back. Okay, y'all, so yeah, like I said, this hardly has any fat in it, so I'm able to just do the paper towel method. Now I don't do this if I'm cooking like a ground beef that has a lot of fat in it, because I always like to make sure and get all of that out. So if it does, then I will, you know, actually drain it in a drainer. But with this, as you can see, it's not much at all. So what I do is I just fold the paper towel up like this and kind of just run it all around in there. If you're not familiar with that, y'all probably do the same thing. And it gets all that grease out, and so now this is good to go. I'm going to put in my peppers and onions. Now I'm using, y'all know like I do, I'm using just a jar sauce, but I always like to dress it up a little bit. So a little bit of onion and a little bit of red bell pepper. Don't take much, just a little bit to add that little bit of extra flavor to it. Now I do make a homemade sauce. I think I've showed y'all before. But I think it's really good just doing it like this. Just add a little bit of stuff to it and it's really good. Let's see. So what am I going to add to this now? I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more garlic powder, just because at this point in time I would put in a little scoop of my garlic powder, or my minced garlic out of the fridge, and since I don't have it, I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle some more in. Don't worry, it's not going to be too much. Alright, and then now I'm going to do just a few pieces of this crushed red pepper. Not a whole lot, just a little. I'd say maybe just about that much, just because it gives it a little bit of extra kick, and I like that. Let's see, we've already did our thyme or oregano. We'll do parsley later. Okay, let's see. Let me turn this up a little bit. And one other thing, y'all, I know I've showed you before that I like to add is some red wine vinegar. I just love the flavor that it gives the sauce. So you don't need much. Let's see, I'm just going to go in like this. Just some splashes. This has the little thing on top, kind of like the W sauce does. So not too much comes out. And let's see. So now I'm just going to let these peppers and onions cook down just a little bit. And then I'm going to add my jar sauce in there and let that vinegar cook down. I'm going to add my sauce. My water is almost boiling. Then I'm going to add my pasta. I'll come back in a second. Okay, y'all, our peppers and onions have cooked down really well. So now we're just going to put in our jar of sauce. Just whatever kind you want. Toss that in. I am kind of starting to get off. Just all that in there. Now listen, if you do put in the white wine vinegar, after you mix your sauce and everything in, give it a little bit of a taste. Because sometimes it may taste a little tart, depending on whatever sauce you're using. If it does, just throw in a pinch of sugar and it will balance out and it will be so good, okay? Because I've had to do that sometimes. And I may have to tonight, but I really love the white wine vinegar in it. So just remember that. If it, just taste it, and just all you need is a little pinch. You don't need much. All right, I'm going to rinse this jar out. Our water back here is almost coming to a boil. Let's see. Pour that in there. And I love to just let this sauce sit here and simmer for a little bit. That's what makes it so good. Smells so good. Y'all, I love stuff like this. Like I said, there's so many different dishes like this. I mean, you can do baked spaghetti, you can do baked ziti, you can do rigatoni, you can do all these dishes, but it's like I try to change it up and do something different with each one, just so you feel like you're not having the same thing all the time, you know. And especially if you love dishes like this, it's good to just find different ways and different little things to add to make each one their own, you know. So what I'm going to do back here, I'm going to let this hang out and cook and simmer for a little bit. Back here I have some water that's fixing to boil. I put a little bit of butter in there, not much, but just a couple of tablespoons. And then I put just a tiny bit of this better than bouillon in there. And again, this is all optional, but y'all know I like to season everything. And then some salt. And then once that comes to a boil, I'm going to put in this whole package of egg noodles. Okay, let's see. This is a 12-ounce bag. Okay, so I'll do that. I'm going to let this hang out, and then I'll come back and we're going to do the next part. Oh, okay, y'all. So our pasta, I have just turned it off. If you can see here, it's a little bit firm, but it's ready. So the way I like to do this, whenever I'm going to put something in the oven, I like for it to just get a little soft, but still have that good firmness to it. So what I did was I boiled this for about 6 minutes on a good rolling boil. And then now I have turned the eye off, and I'm just going to let it sit here in this hot water for a few minutes to help continue to cook it before I strain it. So during that time, I want to talk to you about something. So, you know, I told y'all about, the YouTube page. So anyway, that is in the process of being taken care of. A few of the videos have already been taken down. I have been working on that non-stop. It's so stressful, but anyway, it's just life. You got to deal with it. And so a lot of videos are taken down. I hope by morning I get up and a lot more have been taken down. You can only report 10 videos at a time. So it's just a process. Also, the other thing that I want to clear up, a lot of people commented on my video or post about it, thinking that I meant that the videos were shared on Facebook. Okay, so I want to be clear about this. As of right now, I don't know of my videos being posted under anybody else on Facebook or anywhere else aside from YouTube. Now, I was probably aggravated during the moment, and I probably didn't explain it very well. But what I was saying was, someone has come onto Facebook, stolen my videos and all my content, even my profile picture, even pictures I've posted of Bella, and just everything, and made a whole page on YouTube pretending to be me and posting all of my videos on there. Okay, so everything that you're still seeing on this page is me. I mean, somebody even asked me, they said, well, is this your, on Facebook, they said, is this your real profile picture or is it fake? No, every single thing on this page is 100% real. It is me posting it. The reason why I mentioned about looking on Facebook in case you've seen something else was just as a precaution going forward, in case somebody were to take the videos and post them somewhere else on Facebook. But as of right now, all of, I just have my page on here, the one that I'm talking to you right now. It is all real. And I'm hoping that the one that these people have started on YouTube will be taken down here in the next few days. So aside from that, there's no other places that you have to worry about as far as I know. And that's why I said, if y'all see my videos anywhere else on Facebook aside from this page, then just let me know, because I don't have any other pages. Okay, if I do another page for whatever reason, I don't plan to, but if I do, I will be sure and let you know. That way you will know what's real and what's not. Okay. So yeah, I just felt like a few people were a little bit confused, because I kind of got the idea that they thought that I was saying that my videos were being posted on Facebook under a fake name, and that's not the case. It is all on YouTube. So it's just a whole page that they set up, a whole account, everything with my videos, just pretending that they are me posting those videos, basically. So anyway, I just want to make sure that I didn't want anybody to be worried or think that, whenever they're watching my videos on here, is it possibly fake or whatever. And somebody mentioned something about sharing. No, I love for y'all to share my videos. That's not even close to what I'm talking about that has happened on there. As long as it's on this page, you can share the videos, you can comment, you can do whatever you want to do. I love it whenever y'all share. That helps bring in more followers. That helps get myself out there more. So no, I was definitely not talking about that. I wouldn't put it on here if I minded for you to share it. But my thing was, this person is putting up these videos on YouTube and pretending to be me, and even talking back and forth to the comments under my name. And that's just very disgusting. It just, literally made me sick to my stomach. But anyway, y'all. Alright, so I've let these noodles sit here and hang out for a bit. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drain them. But first, y'all know I like to get out a little bit of the pasta water. We may need it for the sauce. I don't know what all we may need it for, but always get you out some pasta water, okay? So I'm just going to dip my cup down in here. Just get some out. I probably will not need nowhere near all this, but I got it just if I do need it, okay? And then now I'm going to take this over there and drain them, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them next. Okay, y'all, here's what we're going to do next. I have my hot pan here that I just drained our pasta out of. I have a whole block of cream cheese. I'm going to toss that in. Well, thought I was. Anyway, I got stuck. Okay, whole block. All right. And then now, hands off. Now we're going to do about 1 cup of sour cream. We're just going to try to eyeball it here. Let's see. Usually 1 big scoop like this is about half a cup, so let's see. Maybe a little bit more, about like that. All right, so 1 block of cream cheese and 1 cup of sour cream. All right, and then now we're going to do about half a cup of ricotta, okay? It's about half a cup of this, so let's see, probably about that much. Okay, now let me tell y'all something else about this. Now, if you love ricotta and you want to do more, you can. Because I have made this where I did a whole cup of ricotta and I only did half a block of cream cheese. Okay, I've never changed the sour cream. I've always did 1 cup of it. But you can do half a block of cream cheese and 1 whole cup of ricotta, or you can do 1 whole block of cream cheese and half a cup of ricotta, okay? It just depends on your likings, okay? All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put in some parm. However much or little you want. All of this is optional, y'all. This is good either way. So I'm just gonna do a good handful, about like that. And then now we're gonna add some seasonings to it. I'm gonna put in some parsley. Just quite a bit. Gives it that good flavor. All right, I'm gonna put in a little bit of oregano. Let's sprinkle some in, y'all. Okay, let's see. So, let's see. I think I'm just going to do, yeah, let's do garlic powder. A little bit of garlic powder. And then let's do some salt and pepper. Okay, let's see here. Just sprinkle some salt in. I'd say maybe around half a teaspoon or so. And then some pepper. Same way with it, about half a teaspoon. All right. And then now what we're going to do, this is one place where we're going to use a little bit of this pasta water. We're just going to pour this in just a little bit. I'd say that's about 1/4 of a cup or so, maybe half a cup. Just enough to help melt down all of these cheeses and make our sauce, because then we're going to toss our noodles back in here. That's what makes this good and different. Different from our usual baked pastas. Alright, and it melts down pretty quick, especially with that hot pasta water. That's why I like to have it. The main thing is just that cream cheese. I should have chopped it up a little bit, but I didn't. But y'all can see here, it is melting down really good. See all those seasonings and stuff in there. I'm going to let this melt down and then I'll come back. Okay, y'all, our sauce is melted down. Now we're just going to toss in all of our egg noodles and that good sauce that we just made. Okay, toss that in there and give these a good mix. Get all of that good mixed up. Looks so good. Alright, let's see. That looks just a little bit thick to me. Now this is just my preference, so I'm going to pour in just a tad bit more of the pasta water. Maybe just a couple tablespoons. That's better. Okay. And so then your pasta is going to look like this. You see that? Looks so good. Alright, so now we're just going to layer this up in our casserole dish here. Let me see. Let me get you back here so you can see. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to do about half of the pasta. Okay. Let's see. Not that much. Okay. Y'all, all this stuff mixed together gives this pasta such a good flavor. You could even just eat these by themselves. It's so good. That cream cheese and the sour cream, those spices, the ricotta, so good. All right, now we're going to do, we've had our meat sauce over here just simmering away. Has its good flavor going with it. Now we're going to do about half of that. I'm just going to pour that over it. Y'all, this, I know y'all can see here, this makes a lot. It's quick and it is good. All right. I think that's about half of our meat sauce. Let me see. I'm gonna spread that around. Yep, that's good. Just like that. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of parm to this. You don't have to, this is just optional if you have it. A little bit of parm, because I love Parmesan. All right, and now we're going to do the rest of our egg noodles with that good sauce. Oh shoot, with that good sauce on it. Try to get out all of that good stuff in there. Okay, just over here. And spread these out. Got my pan all nasty there. Okay, that looks good. Don't have to be completely even, I know, but I'll just keep messing with it as I get so picky with it. All right, and then now we're going to do the rest of our meat sauce. Just pour it over. Just like so. Okay, and then we're just going to spread it out over the top. Y'all gonna love this. It's so good. And it makes a lot. You'll have leftovers maybe, depending on how many you're eating. You may not, because everybody's gonna want seconds. Okay, so we have that. Now, of course, I'm gonna do just a little bit of the parm over it again, just because I love it. All right, and then now we're gonna put some cheese on top. Now this is just a mixture of cheeses that I have shredded up. Y'all know how I do. This is some Colby, this is some Sharp, this is some mozzarella. I just always just shred a little bit and mix it all up here in this bowl and keep it in the fridge. And when I use it all up, then I do some more. Because I'm always using cheese for everything. Y'all know that. Okay, I think that's good. All right, just get your cheese on top like that. And then y'all know I like to add a few spices to the top, our usual. A little bit of oregano. It just gives that top a little bit of extra flavor, y'all. Some parsley. And just a little bit of garlic salt. Now, you don't want it to get too salty, but just a little bit goes a long way and it makes it so good. Okay, y'all. Let me show this to y'all. So here it is. I'm fixing to pop this in the oven at 350. I think I'm gonna cook this for probably about 20 minutes. And whenever I come back, I'm gonna show you this cheesy goodness. Okay, y'all, look at our casserole. It is done. It is hot. I've been trying to let it sit here and rest for a little bit, but you know, that's kind of hard to do. Let me find a spoon here and we're gonna get some of this out. Where is my one spoon? There it is. Okay, this is the best one for this. All right, let's see. You see that? Don't that look good? Man, it looks good. Let's see. Get a little bit more of those noodles out. See there? Yeah, this is delicious. And I apologize. I just realized I know this video has went a little bit long tonight, y'all. But I like to try to show you every step for something like this, you know. And then I got to talking about the YouTube thing too. But anyway, all right, let's give this a good taste. Woo! And so I cooked this on 350 for about 20 minutes, just like I had said. And y'all, this is a lot. It really does make a lot. And what's good about this, you could even make this up ahead of time and like put it all together like this, pop it in the fridge, and then cook it the next day or whatever. The only thing is, before you put it in the oven, you would want to sit it out and let it get up to room temperature. You wouldn't want to put the cold dish in the oven, but so good, y'all. I know I say this about everything, but I'm telling you, like I've told y'all before, I would not tell you that it is delicious if I didn't really think so. And I know I also say every time, y'all gotta try this. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Thanks for being patient with me. And thanks for all y'all's help, the ones that have helped with the whole YouTube thing. So many people commented and said that they reported it and did this and did that. Thank y'all. I love all of y'all. Y'all are great. All right, I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.